Okay, so I thought I'd go over every three-wheeler I have, all three of them, and give a little description of each. So we can start with the oldest and work our way up to the newest. So we got the '77 ATC 90. What's all original on this bike? Well, I'd rather list what's not original. What isn't original is the headlight, the plastics, the fuel tank, obviously, the recoil, the shifter, the rear tires, the front tire is actually original. The grab bar is original. The taillight isn't original. I don't know what this taillight's off of. And I've only seen another grab bar like it. And in fact, it's there under that workmate. So I own the two I've seen. What else? This trailer hitch. I bought a parts bike for this one, and it came with this trailer hitch. And this trailer hitch, as you can see, it's all homemade, but it's really rigid. So I like it. This thing's aside from this being a bolt with wrapped in electrical tape, and only having one fuel line in and then the other one capped off, and the green fuel tank, it's pretty good. The factory tank is over here. Here's the Honda fuel tank graveyard. Got the 81 185S fuel tank. Sorry if you can hear the furnace, it's right there. But then here I got the '77 ATC 90 tank. Then I got the what's left of the 83 185S front fender. Here's the one that was originally on the ATC 90. I stitched it, but then I acquired a new one. Then I got this big red fender, even though I don't own a big red. So then here's tank off the parts bike, which is also 77, and someone repainted it. Like all of these tanks, this one's got pinholes in it. This one was patched with chrome tape and seal all, and it's relatively rust free inside. Can't see it, but here's more parts for the 90. Got these side brackets there, or whatever the hell they're called. They got the drum. But anyway, back to this thing. What all needs to be done? When I got it, I put a new piston, a new China clone piston in it, and that jug is off the 75. That's why this wire here has to be routed out and not in through the jug. But it's a new China clone piston, and I think the jug's overboard a little. Not much though. It's pretty good. It's works, does what it needs to. Definitely good in the snow. That's where all the water's from, because it's snowing outside. So went out in the snow with this thing, and really it did pretty good. It went for about half an hour. So I didn't go too long then because I was alone, so I didn't go too far either. But here's the co-pilot, nicely zip tied on. This switch that someone disconnected it, so you could use for the 90s. There's actually this here. I gotta explain how this headlight switch works. This right now in this position is off. The bike will not run with the switch in this position. This position here, my switch has a lot of slop in it, but this switch here, this position is the engine will run, headlight will not work. This switch here is headlight on, engine on. So that's why this being disconnected isn't a big deal, because you just shut it off, like that. So it's pretty good. Does okay. Yeah, it goes through a lot of snow. So then we got the second bike here, which this one's pretty original. I bought this one for $200 from the second owner. It was spray painted black, but now it's back to being red. The plastics on this didn't survive the front end impact one of the previous owners got. I mean, there's a lot of zip ties in here, you know. But I'm too cheap to buy a new fender. You can still see the forks are still black. They actually, if you can see it there, they primed over the red. That just hit that with some lacquer thinner. And they actually primed over it. So we're going to basically have to take this, and come summertime, take it off and just sand it right back to bare metal. Then paint it. While we're at it, we're going to paint the 200M dash up here. Which, I mean, and this headlight bezel here got broke somehow. Someone broke it. And it's been repaired with some JB weld at the bottom because it like stress cracked and the headlight fell out. And it's been spray painted red because it was black. What else? Seats recovered on this one. The fuel tank is off an 83 200, I think. This is an 81 200. I should probably mention that. This dashboard here with the choke cable is off a 200M. The carburetor is actually like a brand new, like Honda one. Well, I think it was new old stock in some guy's shed, and they finally threw it on this parts bike I bought. And like it's spotless inside and stuff, so I took the carburetor off this because it had a bit of varnish in it, and I cleaned it and I threw it on that. But yeah, this one's in pretty good shape actually. I mean, like, he does a factory trailer hitch, an aftermarket rack somebody put on, even like there's remnants of the factory sticker there, you know, everything like that. Even has insurance, but it's not in the guy I bought it from's name, so don't think I can ever insure it easily, and I'm probably not gonna anyway. But it needs new rear brake shoes because they go right to the floor before they do anything. It needs new brake cables. I have the levers for this. I broke this one off and replaced it with the dog bone style here. Sorry, I broke this one off, replaced it with the dog bone style off this. But I mean, I took them off because what's the point of having them on? They could get busted, and as long as they work, because the cables are all stuck. But yeah, it's pretty good. I actually bought it with these rear tires on it. And I mean, they're pretty much like brand new. They're just really weather cracked from sitting. And I took the front one off. It's actually right there. And threw one of these ones on. Here, these, I think it's a Duro, but it's also a 25, and it's on a one-piece 4-bolt rim, as opposed to a 2-piece, you know, split rim. But eventually I will throw the Carlisle back on the front when I tube that one, because it goes flat within like an hour. Even though the tread on it is pretty much brand new. Unbeknownst to me, that's somehow replaced with a hose clamp, which I never noticed before. Yeah, this one's pretty good. Like, had it out a couple days ago. Pretty much, I mean, in there's pretty good, but pretty much ran it out of gas. Fuck, those really seal good. These bigger style as opposed to the smaller style. But pretty much ran out of gas. I had to switch it to reserve to make it home. But it was pretty fun. I mean, like, yeah, this thing's good. I mean, it even has all 4 of the reflectors on it and stuff. Headlight, taillight works. Taillight on this doesn't work on the 90. It needs a new bulb. Then we get on to just wheel this back a bit. So we get onto the 185S here, 83, and this one is pretty much nothing on it is original. What's not original is this handle and perch isn't original. Headlight bezel isn't original. I need a new fender for the front. Engine isn't original. Foot pegs aren't original. Recoil, shifter. Brake pedal, rear axle's out of an 81. Chain cover's different, not original. Like, it's the same cover, it's just not original. Grab bar's not original. Believe it or not, the one that was on it was worse and bent down here. Something fell on it, and it has one reflector. Taillight's not original. Trailer hitch isn't original. Plastic isn't original. Seat's been recovered. Fuel tank, again, you know, not original, but really good inside. But this thing does pretty good. It's out of commission now. I just got some new valve stem seals for it because it burns like way too much oil. Oh, and it's has no exhaust either. It's just, you know, it goes here and then it stops. See? So it has no exhaust. And the rear brake cable is really sloppy. And this, you know, a lot of slop in it. He was running 25s on it for a while, and he ate through the mud flap on the one side. I got this one 3-bolt 2-piece on the back temporarily. I need to source out another 4-bolt hub, but I got these 1-piece 4-bolt steelies, like the 1-piece on it now. But yeah, this thing, it does good. It just needs the engine taken out of it. I mean, you can just see, you can get an idea for how much it smokes just by looking at that. If you're unaware, that's how you can tell when that bolt's stripped out of that holder, which is good. And this has about a way too long bolt with a nut on the end because it's stripped, and it has like no compression. You can see it's got no compression. But yeah, just waiting on the hub and the head gasket for it, and then we can rip the engine out and rebuild it. It's gonna be good. I mean, it's loud, it's fast, and it looks mean with these 83 handlebars that like angle down at the end. You can see. So yeah, definitely gonna be fun. Got these spider tracks that came on my 90, my parts one. They're the 22 by 12.5 by 8s. Too bad that they're like really dry rotted and they don't hold air, and I popped half the rim out of it already and stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, it's really good, honestly, and I'm looking for another one, another trike, preferably like an X, like, or an R. I have a, probably won't be able to see it, but this will make like some diehard trike guys cringe. But back there, around there somewhere, buried under the snow, is a 84 250R frame. Like just a bare frame, like it just has the like this, it has, you know, like the triples, no fork tubes, no swing arm, you know, no handlebars, that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much clapped. But these ones are pretty good. I bought the 185S, but when I bought it, I bought this and this. This was the 181 was just a bare frame when I bought it. It had like the forks, and that was it on it, handlebars and stuff like that. But it had no engine, no you know, foot pegs, nothing like that. Well, it had bent foot pegs and bent grab bar, and no taillight. But I bought that one, so it was like an 83 frame. An 81, which was mostly complete. That's what this that fuel tank came off of. But the frame was like really rotten. Like like the 81 and the 82. I don't know when they gusseted this, but there's like they crack here. I could show you on the other one where it's not so oily. But you can see. Whoops, stupid zoom. Okay, there we go. You can see that right here they'll crack, and then these will bend because that's what the foot pegs are attached to. So that one was bent and cracked, like there's like an inch gap on those bars, so pretty much it was garbage. So I robbed a lot of the stuff off it, like everything, like headlight, engine, axle, like most of the stuff on this bike, fenders, came off the 81. I mean, you can tell it's not the original engine because it has this style decompressor instead of this style with the cable supposed to go on it and stuff. But yeah, it does good. Like it, yeah, it's pretty good. It just needs a bit of repair, and then it'll be really like a good, fun bike to ride. Meantime, I mostly ride this, and then sometimes I ride this. So that's my three-wheelers as of December 23rd, 2015. They're changing, like repairs, or like stuff gets broken like daily. So always changing. Nothing ever stays the same. So all right, well that's that.